And welcome. Okay, so I think why are we here? I think it's a big celebration for us, and while we're celebrating the faith today, I think, but also just celebrating everything around Big Brother Nigeria. Big Brother Nigeria 2017, all the people. You know, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that you don't see in front of those, in front of the cameras, and you know, often we forget to celebrate all the people that sat up. You know, you watch the show 24/7. It means that people sitting up 24/7 to make sure everything goes very well in there. But most importantly, let me say a big thank you to our sponsors: Payport, Heritage Bank, Dofil, the makers of Indomie and Mini Me Chichi, Legend, Coca-Cola, Unilever, and Pharmatech. I think we've spent a few months with their products. I think literally everyone in Nigeria knows how to sing and recite all the ads of our sponsors. We've burned it into everyone's memory. And I'm sure, you know, we went and we had a very good journey together. So, you know, Big Brother always has a way of polarizing people. People have different opinions. But I think at the end of the day, it was important for us to celebrate being Nigerian in its truest form. You know, we celebrated our culture. We were able to touch on social issues. I mean, we all know about one of the big problems we have in the country. I'm sure that, you know, the housemates didn't know there was a meningitis big outbreak here. But I think for us, that's a platform to get the message out. And we were very happy to see that meningitis drama you guys put together. You guys didn't have any clue what it meant for Nigeria. I mean, the education behind it. And oftentimes, you know, when people talk about Big Brother, they tend to only talk about some of the just softer things. But we always say there's a lot more behind the show. There's a lot of education. We sang, we danced with you guys, we got to see the beautiful beats. I mean, we learned we even went through a wedding, learning our tradition. Although I don't think was it a real wedding? Because we got worried at a point. Or to be continued, okay. So we'll get back to that bit later. But I think, guys, it's a very big learning experience. Putting, you know, all these people together. You know, we always, in this country at times, try to talk about maybe how we are not same tribe, but when we really come together as Nigerians, we forget completely tribes, because we had people in the house who just related to each other based on, you know, just meeting each other there. But not logistics. But, you know, people were real with each other. You did not get any hint of tribe. It was just Nigerians together. And that's what, you know, we, you know, as multi-choice Nigeria see. We believe we took Nigeria to the rest of the world. I mean, the show was popular just about everywhere in Africa. There were probably more. You know, we know how to farm in Nigeria, so always some people will still like the rest of Africa, we don't farm too much. So probably even more people more there. But what we did was take the Nigerian culture and teach everyone in Africa what makes us Nigerians. And we're very proud today that after, you know, all this period, we have a winner who was chosen completely by our viewers at home. That's the power we gave to the viewers. The viewers every week told us who they wanted to see, and with a lot of the messages, you know, I don't know how you guys are going to do it, but you need to sit back and show. I hope you guys have an Explorer and Decoders. You guys don't, because based on logistics, we'll talk about that before the end. Because you need to go back and just watch. You know, people recorded practically the entire show. And when you go back and watch a lot of those clips, I'm sure it will shock you yourself. You know, we're proud we have what we normally say is the biggest platform. There were a lot of questions when we started, but we think it's important to take people, put them on this platform and give them the opportunity to reach out there. What we've done with entertainment in Nigeria, we successfully moved up in terms of contribution to GDP. We think we're still scratching the surface. We think there's still a lot of room for growth because what we have in this country is talent. And what we have, it's our advantage we can use over just anywhere else. So for us, we'll continue to invest, continue to develop the talent, and we are really, really proud and happy to see you guys come out, and we can't wait to see you guys bloom. So thank you everyone, and I'm sure we'll take questions or something later. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Just to add to what John has said, I think Big Brother, courtesy Mock's Choice and Africa Magic, has shown that Nigeria is not all doom and gloom, but boom and bloom, as you can see from these people. They went into the house literally as upstarts and they've come out as stars. If you saw any clips of them being received at the airport yesterday, you have an idea of what we're talking about. Just before we progress, I would like the Chief Marketing Officer for Heritage Bank, Mr. Fela Ibidapo, to just also give a few words about Heritage Bank's sponsorship of the show and their plans for the housemates going forward. So, Mr. Ibidapo.
Thank you very much. I think for us in Heritage Bank, it's been a privilege. It's been a privilege. It's been a long journey. 11 weeks, I was watching it day to day in my office just to make sure that, hey, where's the money going to? But we've met with a couple of them. They've come to the office, and the whole idea, and what we kept telling them was the fact that, look, the show is actually meant to be bigger. You're meant to be bigger post the show. So we're looking at each of them as individuals rather than as a group, and trying to say what exactly is this platform, because everybody says this platform. So what we're going to be trying to be doing with them in Heritage Bank is to define this platform that's been created for you now. Is it entertainment? Is it show? Is it music? But we now have to sort of detail so that we can sort of push it in for the next 6-9 months. The whole idea of reality TV, will be to say, look, this is the guy who started off, in the second point, and then based on the support, banking has gone beyond, just money, and to say, look, put value in this thing. So we would just want to thank DSTV Multi-Choice for the privilege. I'm sure you had more than Heritage Bank. You have 24 options in terms of the banking options that you have, but thank you very much. We were able to sort of bring a little bit of more value in terms of culture. That's really where we kind of find our own space. And based on logistics, we will continually push in this space for FA and for Bisola and for every other housemate. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So without further ado, I know you guys have questions for everybody sitting here. I'll throw the floor open. Please, if you have questions, just kindly indicate by raising your hand and introducing yourself. Questions, please.
My name is Okike Okafor. I'm a journalist from bounce.ng. The question I want to ask is to Bisola. I want to ask her 2 questions. First question, have you and Tim Tony had the talk? First question. Second question.
Amazing first question.
What's the next thing for you now that you're out of the house?
Good afternoon, or is it still morning? Because we don't lose track of time. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your questions. No, I have not had a talk with Tony, but I do not think I need to have a talk with him. There's no need for that. We will definitely work together on a professional level. So yes, he's fine, hopefully. What is next for me? My goodness, the love out there. I don't know whether or not the work where I did this. Because coming, just landing, even just getting to the airport in South Africa, I couldn't believe it. And then getting down here, I'm like, no, people were pulling my neck, literally. And I'm like, this girl, you is home, is foreign home. You know, but it's work. I cannot wait to get back to work. I am so gingered. If he always tells me when I put on my trainers, and you saw me wear that yesterday, once I put on my sneakers, I'm ready to work. So I'm open. I cannot wait to let my bank account be going hop, hop, hop. That is what is up. Thank you very much.
All right.
My name is Larry Odukoya, and I write for New Telegraph newspapers. My question is about the circumstance with which Big Brother Naija 2 began. I mean, it was greeted with a lot of criticism on the premise that it was taken to South Africa. Going forward, now that, especially now that Heritage Bank is there, are we still going to have a BBNaija 3 that will be staged in Nigeria?
You know, don't you think you should wait for a few months before you ask this question? Just give us some time to do. But I think it's very early. As with everything, we need to go back, take a look, you know, see what our strategy going into next year is, and then we'll be able to make an announcement. You know, in terms of the house being in South Africa, yes, I think that was one of the distractions very early on. And, you know, we did come out to say, you know, as with all the programs we do, you know, oftentimes when you watch TV, it's not the location of the shoot. We have lots of programs on African Magic. I mean, Tinsel has just gone beyond the 2000th episode. It's a record. There's nothing else that has been running that long. A lot of people, when they watch it on TV, they will say, it's being shot in South Africa. It's being done right here in Lagos. And it's been done in Lagos for years. The studio is world class. 10 seasons. We've been 10 seasons of Tinsel. So, you know, we're part of a big organization, and for certain programs, you tend to find, for example, I mean, Big Brother, you know, there are different editions of Big Brother. So it just made sense to customize a house. You know, the people who have been in the Big Brother house will tell you it's not a normal house. The amount of equipment you have to put in there, decommissioning and using that for just maybe 3 months in a year, when you have the opportunity to reuse the house, it's economies of scale. You want to reduce your costs. So it wasn't a decision based on power or based on, you know, there were lots of, it's just how best do we do and how best do we bring content. There's a lot that we commission locally, there's a lot that we shoot here. We have, you know, I know we have the best studios around and we shoot a lot in country. But also we had quite a lot of Nigerians on the production team of Big Brother. The series producer is Nigerian, so I'm sure when you saw them eating, it was eba and pounded yam. You didn't see them eating anything else. So the show was as Nigerian as it can get. If nobody mentioned the location, you wouldn't have known about the location anyway. Yeah.
Hi. I just want to add to that, and I want to talk on just the level of investment. So that's one show, and that show, the investment we have in that show is fine, but of African Magic, so we are the executive producers, we are the ones who produce the content that goes onto the DSTV Most Choice platform. And if you look at it proportionately, there's a lot of investment that we do here on ground, and I think let's not take away from that. We do a lot of co-productions. John mentioned Tinsel, but there's so much more. If you watch Africa Magic on any given day, there are new shows being launched. So I just want us to focus on the fact that as MultiChoice as a company, we focus on investing in our local content, our local production, and again, we've got 14 people enter our house. they're now all-stars. Our plan is also to look for opportunities to invest in them and build their careers in the direction that they want to go. So that's what we do, and we've proven that time and time again.
Thank you, John.